thinking about John Wall, he was number 1 pick in 2010. Like that for me, I guess for us too, was kind of like the last player that when you play basketball, you kind of aspire to play like John Wall. Like John Wall's mixtape is one of the most legendary mixtapes,
arguably the most legendary
in high school basketball history, bro. Like word of God, John Wall was a problem, and of course, for us, it's always bittersweet to talk about John Wall because he was supposed to come to Memphis because John Calipari was going to be at Memphis. We supposed to have John Wall, Eric Bledsoe, Boogie Cousins. I think Xavier Henry was supposed to come.
Xavier Henry and Tyreek Evans was still on that team.
So it's like we would have had a stacked roster at Memphis, but John Wall, he officially retired, even though the league kind of already retired him maybe 2 or 3 years ago. And of course, John Wall has an LBR history, given that one of our OG hosts of LBR is an avid John Wall fan. So we're gonna play a clip from the early days of LBR, where the question rose: who was a better shooter, Klay Thompson or the aforementioned John Wall? So let's play the clip.
Are we talking about spotting up or we on the move?
The fact that that's a thing! Are you serious?
And of course, Aston was trolling, bro. We know Aston.
Was it?
You know what? I don't know. I don't know.
Because he actually said spotting up, like, hold on, like John Wall may have got a chance spotting up shooting versus Klay Thompson, who ain't have to dribble a ball in
Yeah.
He was for real, ladies and gentlemen. Trust me.
The original troller now.
The original troller now. But yeah, speaking of John Wall, how good was John Wall? I know he didn't live up to his hype per se, but he was a 5-time All-Star. You got to respect that he was respected by his peers and had some decent years in Washington, at least before injuries kind of derailed him. But how good do y'all think John Wall was?
Wasn't he on an all-defensive team too, I think?
Matter of fact, while y'all talk, I put the accolades just so I can
get I think he's either the second or third team as well. I think he may have made an all-NBA team, maybe once, but I might be lying. But regardless of the fact, I think John Wall was put in a situation to carry the Wizards.
Here we go. 5-time All-Star, third team All-NBA in 2017, All-Defensive Second Team 2015, and All-Rookie First Team 2011. Also, Slam Dunk Contest champion, won 2014. So yeah.
Now, according to those stats, he should be in the Hall of Fame, by the way. But we won't. We'll digress.
Don't tell Aston it. Don't tell Aston this.
But I will say, man, I wish John Wall would have had another stint, even without the injury or what have you, or injuries that plagued him, and the fact that it was just really his team. Like he was given the keys to the Wizards. I feel like so. This is the Wizards post. This didn't work out with bringing Jordan. It didn't work out with Gilbert Arenas. He was shooting up the club. So John Wall literally had to take all what I felt was negative about the Wizards and put Washington on his back as the first pick. I mean, he did a hell of a job. I mean, we all know what was going on in the East during that time. Like you just running to a buzzsaw. Ain't no way he was gonna make it out the first round. And I was really hoping for him to get a second chance. I was hoping when he got traded to Houston and got bought out after some time that he would make another chance at it, even as a backup, almost like a Victor Oladipo type of role for him. And I really wish that would have transpired. As a matter of fact, with Miami, by the way, because he was working out in Miami. But nonetheless, salute to John Wall and what he accomplished with the Wizards, who never really put together a true team for him to be competitive in that East during that time. Bradley Beal wasn't it. They tried that time and time again. It never worked. I don't know if that was they were trying to mirror the Stephen Clay thing out in the West or what have you, but there can never be nothing duplicated that was the Warriors. However, I do want to again salute John Wall for what he was able to do with carrying a franchise who honestly was dead in the water, but was at least making the playoffs and making some type of thing. I think he was game banging during the playoffs. As a matter of fact, I think it was an and one. I think it was
Big B's.
My nigga. But that's it, man. Salute to John Wall.
John Wall is a player who, again, we can talk about if he deserves a Hall of Fame. We'll talk about that for sure. But he deserves to have that number 2 in the Raptors as far as the Washington Wizards go. We talk about somebody who, again, after Jordan, it was Gilbert Arenas. After Gilbert Arenas, who got in trouble and left the Wizards, you can't retire his jersey, unfortunately, as it should be in the Raptors. You can't retire his jersey because of his shenanigans. But you talk about somebody like John Wall, who you were able to bring in, and I don't even know if they tried to build something around John Wall based on the records and the performance that the Wizards as a whole did. But John Wall was a damn good player. John Wall was could have been great player if the Wizards would have been able to get some kind of talent around him. You talk about somebody who eventually got to 23 and 10 assists. So you scoring at will damn near, and you getting people involved, and you won a ball hog from the jump. John Wall was, in latest terms, John Wall is what Ja Morant could be. You know what I'm saying? Or should have been. Or well, I guess because John Wall's body worked as long, I guess Ja Morant can be a John Wall, but he can be better than a John Wall. John Wall walks so Ja Morant can run. And if the Grizzlies can put a team around him, we see what a John Wall can do with a team. I think Ja Morant got that kind of potential in being able to average 25 and 10 in this NBA. But again, a John Wall like this, use your athleticism, he was very smart on the court, very athletic. He had an underrated three-pointer, believe it or not. And of course, in the comments, shout out to Trevor, a two-time defensive player,
he sat in that chair for sure. He was defensive.
Like,
block
come on,
shots.
bro. Like block shot. Like he was the all-around great point guard that you could have had if you would have put a team around him. So we asked, how good is he? Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see how Ja Morant is going to hopefully progress. And it's what we could have seen in John Wall if he didn't get injured. You know, it's one of the big ifs, along with the Tracy McGrady's, along with the Grant Hills and the Brandon Roys of the world. Like, if he didn't get injured, if the injury bug didn't start again, like, what could have happened? You know what I'm saying? And, you know, arguably the greatest legendary, most legendary high school tape of all time is him and OJ Mayo up there with me. For anybody that's listening, you want to debate in the comments. I know Austin Reeves was cool, but these are my timeline. You know what I'm saying? So respect me on that one. But I much love to John Wall. Unfortunately, to answer my dog Ashton question, he was not a better shooter in any shape, form, or fashion of Klay Thompson. But he was a damn good basketball player. Is he a Hall of Famer? Maybe, maybe not. But he damn sure deserved to have his number in the Raptors that didn't watch.
Real quick, man, that 2017 run that he had in the playoffs, they ran to Boston in the second round and lost in 7 games. But 27 points, 10 assists, damn near 2 steals a game, a block per game, bro. Like, you can't. What more you want him to do if you're the Washington Wizards, bro? And even before that, the year before that, in 2015, 17 points a game in the playoffs, 12 assists a game, 12 assists from your young point guard, bro. He was in, I think, his 5th or 6th year at that point. So it's like, what do you want from him? You got to put some talent around that, man. And then his last year in the playoffs was 2018 with Washington, 26 points a game, 12 assists. I didn't even mention the rebounds, 6 rebounds a game.
Who was on? Are you able to see who was on the team, real quick, Savage?
I
pulled up 2017.
I mean, this is the same team, by the way, Wizards, who traded to go get fucking Paul Pierce after the Nets.
Oh yeah, that was crazy.
After the Nets debacle, let's not forget.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, he went to the Nets and then the Wizards.
So 2017 roster was Bradley Beal, young Bojan Bogdanovic, Trey Burke, Marcin Gortat, Brandon Jennings. Speaking of high school mixtape legend, Brandon Jennings, Jan Mahimi, Markieff Morris, young Markieff Morris, young Kelly Oubre, Otto Porter Jr. Speaking of Georgetown, Tomas Satoransky, Jason Smith, and John Wall. Not a very.
What was his numbers on that team?
But that year, it was 27 in the game in the playoffs, 10 assists.
He had to score.
He had a choice, buddy.
That's how good John Wall is, ladies and gentlemen.
You have a choice, buddy. You have to make do with what you get.
Now, I will say, of those names mentioned, another problem name that was mentioned in there was Gortat.
Mm-hmm.
That Gortat screen.
Polish Hammer. Polish Hammer, dog.
Well, Steven Adams should have been, but you know.
Yeah.
There we go.
Folks trying to make Otto Porter a big 3. He was good in Georgetown, but just not in the league, man. I mean, for the Warriors.
I remember that too.
For the Warriors, he was Will Chamberlain, apparently.
Otto Porter at Georgetown was great, but when he went a level up at Georgetown to the Wizards, no.
Nah. But yeah, is John Wall a Hall of Famer? Probably not. I can't see it. I can't see it from.
Respectively, I hope not, because that'll be watering. Again, I've said on this podcast how they watered down the Hall of Fame. John Wall, as great as he could have been, is not a Hall of Fame player.
No,
to me.
No, he not.
To me, he's a jersey and a Raptors because of what he did. And let's make the Hall of Fame at different levels, ladies.
Yep.
His levels, and that's because of injuries.
Yeah,
I would love to be talking about John Wall, the Hall of Famer, right now. I ain't trying to sound like a hater, but somebody, we got to explain ourselves nowadays in social media.
You see about 1 minute of a clip. These guys hate John Wall. Nah.
Like, come on, what?
Nah, we don't hate John
like my folks from North Carolina. I've been tapped in with John Wall. Like, come on, you're not gonna do that to me.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah. But salute John Wall, man. He apparently got hired by, I think, NBC to be an analyst.
Oh,
if I'm not mistaken. And he's good on like commentary. Like he's a good person with basketball. I mean, obviously he's the number 1 pick, 5-time All-Star. He got perspective about the game, and of course injuries and all that comes with it. So NBC been killing it with who they're hiring to bring on for their newly christened NBA on NBC. So
we'll see. Iman Shumpert too, don't they? Who got Iman Shumpert?
Shumpert's amazing. Yep. They got a nice little team, man.
They know what the hell they doing. Cool.
They get a nice team, man. They get a nice little team.
They got Melo, of course, which I'm yes.
Yep.
You might just have to stop smoking before the show, man. I'm sick of seeing his. He's smoking the purple Swisher Sweets, bro. Damn, man. Put it down before the game.
Yeah, I can't be with you on that one, bro. I smoke before the show.
Oh, I know.
I smoke during too.
That's different.
I can't be with you on that one.
That's different. That's different for two.
I can't be with you on that one.
We ain't on national TV.